You probably thought Kronos was simply a secret organization, but we are very public. Classmates, politicians, ambassadors. It is an international community all linked through the clandestine operations of the Kronos Corporation. A simple matter like the attack on the school is easily covered when key positions in the media and the police are controlled by us. We're everywhere, we're everyone. The Earth is now within our grasp, a possession of Kronos. And now, Mr. Fukumachi, we have you. And you're a fool if you think you can ever get away.
I will use her, not you. Die, you stinking rat! It's all right. The girl is safe. I'm sure we will meet again. I look forward to that day, Guyver 1. It is our destiny.
You got a lot of nerve not showing up in Nanking. I almost got myself killed trying to rescue Shizuma, big thanks to you. No, instead I had to be saved by this brat. Professor Go, where's the Greta Garbo taking us to?
Dear Ivan, please don't unsettle our observer. Koenshaku's quite edgy. As I replenish this glass, I speak my name. Genya, illusory night. A beautiful night.
Say there, is that a pre-regulation destroyer class solid fuel recoil booster you have there?
Why, yes it is. Ta-ta! Suck nitro, Snailbait!
We have to be accurate. The idea isn't to blow Attila to bits. If we did, some of the pieces would certainly hit Earth with devastating effect.
No, the credit belongs to you. We once revered a great inventor because he opened the door to unchanging eternity. But you opened the passageway back into true life.
She's forgotten. She's put you out of her mind and devotes herself to me. She did it to save your life, remember? It was the only reason I spared you when I gave you those 7 scars. There's no way you could have won, for I have something you don't. An obsession. I am not meek. And contrary to what you may have heard, it's the strong who will inherit the Earth.
How could you be stupid enough to leave the experimental memory in the robots during transportation? Come on, Quasimodo, answer me! You should have been the target, not my... No! My granddaughter's in danger. I'm begging you to stop it, please. It was a mistake. She's all I have. All right, who's the idiot that parked this car here? Are you trying to make my son trip or what? Look, you heard him. Move it now, you damn ignorant drivers. Shut your stinking trap. We released ourselves yesterday at our own discretion.
That is called a jailbreak.
Gee, that's too bad. And I was getting quite fond of the quiet life. But then again, who can lie idle knowing that $60 billion double dollars is there for the taking? Isn't that right, Govsef?
The plant is activated. Damn, did that woman leave me here to die with that idiot Vash the Stampede? That wasn't our deal! What the hell? What the hell are you? What are you doing?
It does not matter where a battle is waged. You are known as a skilled fighter and have won many titles in your time. I seek glory and honor by defeating a warrior such as yourself. Ryu, the vagabond who dropped off the Earth. You compare him to me?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. You're in store for some exceptional excitement tonight. It's my pleasure to introduce the contenders. The Iron Cossack of the Steppes. The Russian Tsar of Wrestling. Zangief.
I have something I must tell you before you do this. You must think of the inside of the Cave of Ancients as a mirror which reflects the spirit of whoever enters into it.
It reflects our spirit, like a dream?
Not a dream, a mirror.
Why should we fear a mirror?
One must remember that peering into the depths of one's own heart can be a terrifying thing. You really want to know how he's doing? He won't eat or drink anything. It's been days now. Hey, fall for him if you want. But don't get into the martial arts until you're certain that you're willing to go all the way. The pain he's going through right now, it's a wall all fighters slam into. Wins the next fight, becoming stronger. If that's all that you can think about, then you're doomed to eternal darkness. You're tense, I'm calm. You apply excessive force, I control that force through fluid motion. That means relaxing the whole body so it can react instantly without resistance, without thought. Do you see now? It means becoming like clear water.
Water.
Right. Water can take any form. It drifts without effort one moment, then pounds down in a torrent the very next. With 3 new Zakus, we have superior numbers as well as superior power. We also have the element of timing in our favor. The plan is to launch our attack while the Fetty's complete attention is focused on re-entry. That's 20 minutes from now. Be extremely careful to stay outside the range of the Earth's gravity, because if it should pull you in, your Zaku will be incinerated. Your only target will be their Salamis re-entry capsule, and if they launch their mobile suit, which is very likely, leave that to me and don't let it distract you. Without the Salamis to guide them, there's no way White Base can possibly make it through re-entry alive. To victory! Isn't the Flower Division wonderful? Hi there, ladies. Good work. Merry Christmas and happy birthday, Lenny.
Captain Kayama.
I was just thinking, with the Flower Division Captain Ichiro Ogami being away in Paris and all, I thought that I'd try to cheer everyone up.
Boy, it seems to me like we were having a whole lot more fun before Mr. Kayama showed up.
Come on now. We can still have fun. Let's live it up tonight, okay? Nothing's changed about you. You're still quick to cry, aren't you? You have grown more beautiful, though. Much more beautiful. I see. I thought as much. You don't recall, do you? I came to get you, my belle dandy. I commend you for taking good care of her. For that you have my gratitude. But now I want to give it another try. I'll give her one more opportunity to choose a path for herself. The rebels will say it's proof robots endanger humans and will call for changes to robot law. They're going to stir up everything. This is a golden opportunity, Mr. President. We can make a case for treason here and get rid of this problem once and for all. Some units are leaning toward Duke Red, but I can handle them. You don't have to worry about a thing, Mr. President.
Ah, Dino Terra, how nice to see you again, especially under such delicious circumstances. Bye now. Thanks for the midnight snack. Being so full makes me sleepy. There must be a cave around here somewhere.
I thought maybe you were,
What? A hitman? Yeah, I guess I'd be a little nervous, too, if I'd ripped off my client for as much as you have. Especially if that client was one of the biggest syndicates in this city. Knowing you don't have long to live, bound to make you jumpy.
Who hired you to find me, anyway?
Guess. Well, okay, it was your girlfriend. She wants her key back. I guess the relationship's over, Cupcake. What do you expect? She is your boss's rent-a-slut. If you die and they find her key in your pocket, well, puts her in an awkward position. You can see that.
Ouch! Ouch! But, what did I do? What? Why'd you punch me? Just because I did this with my finger? You look strong. This should be a good fight. So, let's see how strong you are. You can't beat me. I can tell without fighting you. Show me the results of your training. I'm a Saiyan raised on Earth. I will defeat you.
I want you to be more serious. Or were you serious and this is all you had?
It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'm amazed that I was able to toy with you this much. What are you going to do? Shall we continue?
Silence! Presently, Ginger Ale and Bubbles are out searching for Musashi. There's no need to worry about those frivolous sisters. Depending on Topo's situation, we will change our tactics accordingly. Be prepared. I understand. You can count on me to fulfill the mission.
So, I see there appears to be someone around still worth fighting. To convey the spirit of the true Bushido. In place of the Kagami family.
Well, if it ain't Susie the Kid. Yeah! This counter ain't big enough for the both of us, so I'll leave. Mosey on in and start filming your Western epic, Lazy Saddles. Get along, little Susie.
Hey, you. Yeah, you with the fishbowl on your head. The film crew has been waiting for hours. If you need a quick review of the mission, land on the moon. Otherwise, head to the airlock door.
Ooh-wee, excuse the smell, little missy, but we're using real animals for this here barnyard scene. If you're not used to handling little critters, mosey on over to the sheriff's badge and listen up.
Ready? Lights, camera, action!
Whoa, hang on. I've got connections. Let me look into it first. I need you to check on something for me. Yeah, I need to get into Mikado fast.
No, don't tell me the target's been...
Look, I'm in a hurry.
I can't believe you let this happen. Hold on, I'm checking now.
There's a special train at the central station that's headed for Mikado.
When?
In half an hour.
This place, Paradigm City, is a town of forgetfulness. One day, 40 years ago, every person here lost all memory of anything which had occurred before that day. But humans are adaptable creatures. They make do and go on with life. If they're smart enough to figure out how to operate machinery and get electricity, they can still have something of civilization, even without a history. But memories, like nightmares, sometimes come when you least expect them.
I am Flamedramon. As Beamon, I use the Digi-Egg of Courage to armor Digivolve. My fire rocket attack will charbroil the enemy like a well-done steak. Flamedramon, the storm of friendship.
My body's not going to last much longer. The image created by the control spires will soon start to break up. But there's still something I have to do. Save your strength. No. My strength is my final gift to you, my friends. I will seal the heightened view terrace gate with my own body. Don't do it! I must!
Digimon? Right! I'm Takato. Takato-man?
Shouldn't you be in class?
I in a box.
What's your name?
Digimon. What's your name?
Take it off!
No, Takato-man said stay in box. You fell down. We play now? Don't you want to play?
It's useless.
It's coming from the Juggernaut core again.
Obviously. Except this time, there are two of them. They both just disappeared.
Shall I stop him?
Not just yet. Keep the tracer locked. I'm interested to see what this one does.
Guess you're right. Want it back? Nah, keep it. I don't know. You take it. We just traded cards. I never asked. Here I am, where it's safe. Talk about useless. Takuya's got the firepower of a Goonimon. Zoe's flying around like she's queen of the sky. Even Tommy's got the power to turn anything he wants into a frozen dinner. All I have is a constant craving for chocolate. Well, let him fight with Kokuamon. It's not like I care or anything. 'Cause I don't. I can't believe it! I'm Beetlemon! I did it! Let's get this party started!
Dance while you can, monkey boy! Soon you will taste the fury of Steamon!
The only thing I want to taste is a cheeseburger with a side of fries!
You're all puny weaklings. So this is the Orcon. I want to fight a real opponent.
I remember it now. Hey, that was almost 15 years ago. The day we four and the invincible sorcerer Dark Schneider burned the kingdoms to the ground. The only spell that could have released such dark power is Venom. But knowledge of that spell was lost when Dark Schneider was killed. Huh? Could he have somehow come back to life? Looks like it's time to get some answers.
Dark Scream terrorize! But first we're going to fry his circuits! Center laser!
Right, because if it looks like we were the ones who finished him off, Galvatron will reward us.
Activation failure, power at minimum. Rerouting energy to Omega Prime.
You guys just made a big mistake. You're messing with the wrong crowd. W.A.R.S, transform!
And you are? I'm sorry, what? I'm having a little trouble understanding. Can you tell what
you stupid shit! A new game, everyone! Give me 2 castration!
Teneme badavos! Nime pirazzi, simme busy! Nime palazzi, simme busy!
I see. Mr.
Clamhead!
So, you want to change your name?
No, it's my identity. It's been stolen.
Oh, right. Someone has your credit information and bank numbers and whatnot.
No, my identity! My shaggy hair, my big nose, my silly comic relief guy who solves mysteries and hangs out with a talking something that has no business talking identity.
You're awake.
Who's there?
My name's Duello McFile. Do you have a name as well, Mr. Third-Class Citizen? You're the one that made the commotion during the ceremony, right? How'd you manage to sneak in anyway?
Are you okay? I'll get you out of here.
No, you mustn't move her. You don't have to worry about me. I'm a doctor. I just want to see what I can do for her. Nothing's working. Alright, it looks like we're just going to have to do this my way.
Keitaro, you scored 27 from the bottom, man. You really think you should be flirting right now? Wow, some punch. Hey, who's the chick? No way! Okay, that's cool. It's only a practice exam. Hey, Keitaro, maybe you should get real about ever getting into Tokyo University.
If you're here, that must mean that Garland is here too.
That is true, Honorable Lava. I will take you to Garland. Then I will use force to take you to him.
Too much rectonium, I think. Sorry about the mess. Can you clean it all up?
Professor, what caused the explosion here?
You see, I'm onto a great discovery. This big blast that just happened here confirms my explosive new theory. I've been working day and night on a new kind of robot for you. It's an altogether different kind of prototype that will revolutionize the world of battling robots forever.
She has a guitar. And a cool Yusaku bike. Not exactly.
What naughty things?
Well, like something really perverted.
So, what's that mark?
It's the mark of the demon! Really? Let me see.
I want to defeat the little monkey man and save the 8th dimension!
Smaller.
Doctor!
Smaller.
Fireman?
The smallest you can think of.
Don't forget me, wee laddie. I'm Seamus Doremus O'Leary McShawn. Puppy just saved me from some yuppie's lawn. We're on an adventure, so glad you could join. We're heading to Cully to make us some coin.
Allow me to make myself known to you all. Mephistopheles Beelzebarabicus Saul. Maker of idols, creator of stars. I own 17 mansions, 84 fancy cars. If you sign on this X, I'll guarantee you, from obscurity's clutches, Mr. Saul's gonna free ya. All top of the pop ya, feature film and TV ya. So pack up your troubles and tell them all, see ya!
That was nothing. Just a day at the beach compared to collecting them dino bones.
I guess they were kind of heavy.
Yeah, I was lucky to get out of the jungle with my life.
What do you mean?
Some say there's a curse on those bones. Whoever takes them from their resting place suffers the dinosaur spirit's revenge. But I took them anyway.
And you survived?
Sure did. Of course, it's a bit hard to explain what smashed in that room where they were putting the thing together. Hey, you're Lindsay Pagano. Right on.
You mean you're not trying to keep her from performing in your theater?
My theater? You mean that fun house upstairs? Nah, I'm not about that kind of stuff. That's why I left. To get back to street magic. I got some amazing new tricks in the works.
Hey, aren't you JT Page? I thought you were a pitcher on this team.
Yeah, I was, but then I got cut.
I remember that.
Didn't you throw a burrito at someone in the stands?
Not exactly my finest hour. They told me the only way I could stay with the club is if I became the new mascot, Mr. Grizz. Okay, fans, Steve Powell with you to call the third inning. And stepping to the plate is Luis Santiago, who is only one home run away from breaking the record. It's the Baseball Spectre's second appearance in as many games. He has 4 scares in 7 attempts.
Ramayam, are you all right?
Yeah, I ran out when I heard the screaming. Then I saw the coral creature, and then 3 more sand builders disappeared.
Where?
Right where you're standing.
So why would you do such awful things to those nice kids?
They were working for the greater good of mankind, building the Reefway.
Like, I've never heard of a Reefway.
It would have been a 9th wonder of the world. An underwater highway for cars, buses, trains, anything that rolls, connecting Australia to New Guinea.
She was always smiling and full of energy. If something bad happened to me, she cheered me up. And when things went well, she was happy for me. She was by my side no matter what happened. Before I knew it, I'd completely fallen in love with her. Her, a Persicom. So I actually went through with it. I proposed to her.
Okay, why don't we just take down the barrier this once? You know, that annoying barrier of mistrust that exists between a teacher and his students? Yeah. The bottom line is, we're all just people in this relationship. But each party has to be responsible for his own actions. So I have an idea. You take care of your business, and I'll take care of mine. That's the attitude we should all have.
What was that you said?
Our principal said that he would like you to join our faculty immediately, Mr. Onizuka. Well, we were just so amazed to hear that those delinquent students would clean the school just because they respect Mr. Onizuka and that they want you to become a teacher. I tell you, in my 40 years in the business, I've never seen such a dramatic turnaround in a student. I must know what you said to inspire such a transformation.
I know of this whale ye speak of. Around these parts, he be known as Blubbery Joe, the most feared whale in the 7 seas. He be the one that robbed me of me right leg, and the rest of me body. Now all that's left of me be me little pinky finger.
And who are you?
They call me Captain Deadwood, the Heartless. Arrgh. But don't let the name fool ya. I'm not really a captain.
Billy Man! We've been waiting for ya! Welcome to the sea where everyone is free! But don't you ever think about escaping? Because under the ocean, where everything's wetter, and it sure beats the getter. So try to behave, or you're rot in a grave of water and salt, and it'll all be your fault. So take it from me, your crustacean MC. Don't drink the water, cause it's full of fish pee.
Mom's not gonna like this. You can't get away from the undertow that easy, Billy boy. I own you. Hey, what are you doing? It's like I told you. I'm taking you down. Evil frog. Toad, actually. So why don't you crow? Oh, harsh.
One man's junk is another man's treasure.
Mama!
My baby. I've been searching for you everywhere. I've told you 1,000 times, Jimmy, that it's not how you drag people down. You're grounded. Sorry about Junior. He's new at this.
Been a while since the last altar fight. I forgot just how good it feels. You see, I was born with this strange power. They tell me it's not good, but if it makes me feel like this inside, then there's just no way that altar power can be bad. Wouldn't you agree? I'm sorry about that. Not everyone in N is like that.
Yes, I know that, Macon.
Don't call me that name, okay? To me, it's just like if someone were to accuse me of being pretentious. What about you? You are known as Chuchin, which doesn't have the greatest implication either. A man who works so hard all day and studies throughout the night, only to find his pillow is covered with spider webs when he goes to bed. That's what Chuchin means, spider pillow, right?
The only thing that son of a bitch ever gave me was this. Gibson Les Paul. Huh. Sorta makes me laugh. My mother kept talking about him until the very moment she died. She was holding this guitar at the time. She was in love with his music, that's all. That son of a bitch is a pop icon. It's like none of this ever happened and he's a prince. Acting all happy with that new family of his. With my half-brother, the one I've never even met. Right, Ray Dulia?
Not so fast, XJ9. You may have destroyed my mega weapon, and my ship, and my robot factory, and my troops. But I still have one more thing up my sleeve. Literally. Self-destruct, baby! Every supervillain's last resort! Say goodbye to your beloved flesh bags. This ends now! In 10 seconds.
The stupendous squished! Never seen a broke that can't be broken! So, we got together and formed the team to hang out
and kick some monster butt.
Yeah, pays the bills.
You totally fit right in.
Like a glove.
I do, don't I?
Hey, don't leave me hanging. Ow.
I'm gonna pour it on. I hate using the straightaways to pull ahead, but I'm running for time as well. This is the last I'll see of that 8.6 in my rearview mirror. In the straights, I'm definitely faster, but he keeps catching me. That means I'm losing to him in the corners. To be caught by a less powerful car would be a complete shame for a street racer. I'm not gonna let that happen. I die first!
I never believed in the existence of God. But whatever you call it, there's definitely something out there. There has to be something. Something has given me the power to control life and death. Whatever it is. Yes. If this is what you call destiny, then it means my destiny is to be strong and lend a helping hand. To pull back fragile lives as they dwindle. I will keep following that destiny as long as I can. His Majesty has expressed some concern regarding the cargo. The Imperial Rescript says to learn something called a Mysterion from you and bring it to the capital. And it also says that I am the one to collect it. Amazing. I already have far too much on my plate just trying to keep the Dissith fleet in order while it's on the Norkia front. I don't have the time for this. It's been a long time, Cheza. You can sense my presence, can't you? Though your eyes do not see me. There is nothing to fear. You are awake now, at last. We can finally set out on our journey.
So, what's so important that I had to get up before noon? What's the big secret? This is what you've been working on all this time? It's cool, but... I mean, it's not that cool. Your mom's so gonna kill you. So, these Glorft guys are like invincible aliens who drive supersized, ugly, snot-green robots?
Yes. How did you know?
'Cause that kinda looks like them.
What is that smell? Ah, hello, young K-Knight. I see your face is not so lifeless. Your nerves not so deadened that you cannot express shock. Tell me, child, is my appearance that frightening? Or is it my knowledge of you that is so unnerving?
Came here on a tip from the BBS, and now look at me. All of these treasure boxes are full of junk. This ain't funny. Hate to say this, but if you're looking for a sword as well, it's a waste of time.
The Epitaph of Twilight. That information won't be cheap. This is business. Supply and demand. I'll give it on condition.
What kind?
Let me see. Give me some time. I'll give you the details by mail. You were the one controlling Sakaki, weren't you? Sakaki's limited abilities alone are not enough to topple me from the throne of the GU. Why would you do such a thing?
Good for you, Hachi. You finally have yourself a new partner.
Too bad she doesn't have a lick of talent.
But isn't everyone like that at first? Besides, she's very cute and a real go-getter, too.
Girls like that ought to be secretaries or something.
Oh, so I can assume that you agree with me that she's cute, then?
You'll never cut it as a pilot. Your vision's awful.
You can't admit it, can you? Hello there. Nice to meet you. Balladbird Lee Esquire at your service, sir. But just call me Lee, all right?
Lee here is the personal assistant to the top exec in another district. He's one of the sharpest guys around.
Come on. Look who's talking. It took me almost a year and a half to get to where I am now, but it took you only 4 months, so when you say how great you think I am, it almost sounds like sarcasm. What kind of magic got you so far so fast? Visual contact with the Fujiyama confirmed. It's right on time. Go say hello, Ayaka.
Roger, leave it to me.
Welcome to the Space Academy Stelvia on this year 2356. We'll start the year off with a welcome party for Stelvia's new students. So let's go!
Pride and sentiment are two different things, aren't they? That's not fair, Mr. Serrano. If you're really so proud of micro-machine therapy, you should exploit your position and influence to do the right thing. The best that Imakuru's could come up with was to reject the vaccine that had Dr. Murai's name attached to it. The damn Drug Evaluation Council had only one job, to merely rubber stamp any new medicine that passed through the Ministry of Health. And Imakuru's, a man who had a stamp specially made to reject the Murai vaccine which read, "Approval denied," chaired that council.
Caleb will come, so Blanc be awful and come too. Blanc face elimination with dignity and grace. See Blanc's dignity! See Blanc's grace! Brainy girl on Raythor's side? Oh, Blanc too confused to eliminate.
He has no honor. No honor at all. He has forfeited my service. I stand with you, Guardian. So swears Raythor. With due respect, my liege, why trifle with Zambala when you can conquer Kandrakar itself? Crush the heart of infinity, and every world will fall. You became a testament to conquer the fear of death, right?
And what of it? Thanks to his power, I've already conquered it.
No, you haven't. If the one who gave you the power perished, you would face the fear of death again. You yourself haven't changed at all. Don't you see?
My father taught me that anybody can be broken down. People will do all kinds of things when their lives are at stake. Yes, but I learned everything I needed to know from my father. Time to teach Gray a lesson. Look at him. The fool can't even hold on to his own B-Daman without tying his hand to it. He knows that with one good shot, I'll put him out of commission.
Just calm down, Enju. This match should be most interesting for us to watch.
How is that?
It would appear that we are about to witness a real demonstration of a Blaster Core B-Daman without having to lift a finger of our own.
Shannon Kasul, I presume?
And you are?
We are the Royal Forces Special Intelligence Bureau.
So you're the Blackhawks, then?
I'm the squad leader, Colonel Luke Sturm.
What do you want with me?
I'd like you to come with us. We'd also like your companion, the Peacemaker, to accompany us as well.
Huh?
Let me make this clear. At this point in time, we have absolutely no intention of antagonizing either you or the forces of the Peacemakers. Please think of this as a request on our part, not as a command.
Ah, Captain Catan. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you face to face.
Pleasure's all yours, I'm sure.
The Oz woman thinks quite highly of you. Did you know that? She must have whimpered your name on at least 17 different occasions over the last few days.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Daigunder, Junior Officer First Class with the Sith Occupation Force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Terrace can't stand us Sith. It can make this a pretty lonely job.
I predict a painful death. An unforeseen contingency.
I am the mighty Xiahou Yuan. I'll destroy anything or anybody that gets in our Lord's way on his quest to bring an end to the chaos. Or something like that. Word of our Lord spread after defeating the Yellow Turbans in Dongzhuo. This time, he is allying himself with Liu Bei in order to defeat Lu Bu. He's going to become even more famous.
We won a decisive victory at Sishui Gate and led the coalition army on to Luoyang. Soon after that, we succeeded in deposing the villain Dongzhuo. But now, the once unified coalition has split in all directions. Yuan Shu has entered into a struggle with Liu Biao of Jing and is requesting our assistance.
Hey, nice weapon you've got there. Huh? Looks like you've got the skills and strong eyes too. Hopefully we'll meet in battle real soon.
Good job! Alright guys, we're moving on! Don't stop now. Bryce and Ingram are behind these doors. Stand back, we're gonna blow them!
I collect foreign currency. You're wasting my time. I was enjoying doing nothing. Gee, thanks. What? Grabber! Drab. Just roll. Only a matter of time. Don't pick me again. I'm supposed to encourage you here.
Woo!
It seems that I did not give you enough credit, yes? I won't make that mistake again. You savages will learn fear, just as millions have before you.
Thank you. No, I really mean it, thank you. It's about time someone showed those bandits a thing or two. Let's see, you deserve a little something for your effort.
That's not necessary. A true knight
knows when to accept an honest gift for your trouble. Here. It may not look like much, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Remember never to take it off. It's a very special piece.
Oh my! What a cute little child you are!
You're kidding me!
But oh my! Such horrible taste in clothing!
Have you looked in the mirror lately?
Tisk, silly child. Don't you know the mysterious traditions of Japan? You're showing your true colors, you know.
Thanks for the moral support during the fight.
Couldn't have you die. How would I get out of the tree?
Next time you get stuck, just call my name. I'll be sure not to come.
All right, if that's the way you want it. But from here on out, I call the shots, you understand? I'm listening. I go first, you follow. Outside the ministry, we make a left on La Bianca and a right at the first alley. A white van will be waiting. Plate number YG1PRP3. Any questions? Good. Count of 20. Good evening, Mr. Marcoux. Mr. Hunt, your timing is impeccable. You have the desk? Of course. Show and tell. When I arrive safely in England, it will be yours. That wasn't the arrangement. I'm afraid it is now. I'm not exactly brimming with confidence, Mr. Hunt. Bonjour! Comment allez-vous? Oh! Ah! I am so sorry for the startling. I am, how you say, stealthy.
Stealthy?
That is what I thought. Anyway, you will come quietly, no?
No.
Ah, the lovely Rita. Charmed to make your acquaintance. I do so love a woman with a fire in her belly.
We have a man down. Increase to maximum. No sign of the AWOL Dan. Everything seems normal. No sign of the missing sentry. All else seems to be in order.
Zeus! Do you see now what your son can do? You cast your favor on Athena, but her city lies in ruins before me. And now, even Pandora's box is mine. Would you have me use it against Olympus itself?
Kratos, returned even from the underworld.
Is this the best you can do, Father? You send a broken mortal to defeat me, the god of war?
Things change, Spawny. Our master will have need of his general before long, and I'll be the one to answer his call.
Be my guest. I want nothing to do with him anyway.
Damn you, Spawn. You've pissed me off one too many times. Prepare for oblivion. Manhunter, it will give me great pleasure to see you destroyed. Fall, Manhunter. There's nothing left to fight for. You're neither Martian nor human. You have no place in this conflict. The white Martians will conquer all.
Starting tomorrow, all you nuggets are gonna be sitting alert. If we launch, stay glued to me up there. Nagase?
Sir.
You're flying number 2 on my wing. Gotta keep an eye on you, or who knows what you'll get yourself into.
Hold it right there. Anything my client has said without his attorney present is inadmissible. Mr. Castle, don't say another word.
Too late, Murdoch. Go home.
Mr. Castle, as your attorney, I strongly...
I don't need a lawyer. You're fired.
Mr. Castle, this is very ill-advised.
Objection noted and overruled.
Thought you'd never get here, Castle. Looking for someone.
Where's Kingpin, Bullseye?
The big guy can't see you now, Castle, but I've made room for you in my schedule.
Get out of the way.
Or what? You'll scowl me to death? I don't miss, you know. Too bad you can't say the same.
So here's the deal. Life doesn't always want to be your friend. Sometimes it'll feel like life wants to hurt you. But you can't just hide, because nobody likes a quitter.
I'll go first.
You gotta take chances. They never said it was gonna be fun or easy. Whether you're totally ready or when you least expect it, doesn't matter. Life will punch you right in the face. Now you can lie there for a second. Cry a little if you need to. But get back on your feet. Because it's the getting back up that counts. That's what shows you've got heart. That's what helps keep you going. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. And no, we'll be right there with you. Only Toonami on Adult Swim.
Well, boys, your lives ain't worth squat, are they?
Excuse me?
Do the math. 100 dumplings for all you guys? What's that work out to? 5 dumplings a pop?
Forget all that formal crap about coming at me one at a time.
I'll take all you bitches on! Listen up, morons! Here's the deal. You guys ain't worth bothering with. You're gonna leave and I'm gonna count to 10. You've got that long to get those badasses over here.
You Summers boys are a paranoid lot, you know that? No, I came here on my own.
Why?
Because little Alex here is right. They used to experiment on mutants at this place. Really nasty stuff. And if someone got the bright idea to start things up again, I'm here to permanently change their mind. Come on, let's check it out.
what's the price? Department H told us the location. What do they want in return, huh? Money? Information? Manpower? I know those boys, and they don't work for free. Go ahead and make your jokes, but I got plenty of reasons to suspect Department H. I can't tell you the number of times they tried to force me back into their little family. Searching for Beast, are you? You'll never get to him in time. Working for Apocalypse, he has promised me my own domain to rule in his new world order. But I would have done it for free, had I known I would get the chance to crush worms like you. Thanks to the butchers of the Weapon X program, I don't know much about my past. They messed with my head and coated my bones with unbreakable adamantium. All in the hope of turning me into the ultimate killing machine. Well, they were successful. I did a lot of killing as I escaped out of that madhouse. Eventually, I made my way to the X-Mansion. There, I found a home and a purpose with the X-Men.
Well, if it isn't another enemy of my enemy, I've enjoyed saving the innocent from stray missiles and the like. But what I'd really like is a little chat with the worst of them all, Spider-Man.
On your feet, Nitro, and don't bother trying any of your stupid exploding tricks.
Oh, baby, don't you even know? You're playing with the big boys now.
Nice digs. You done feeling sorry for yourself?
Don't go there, Logan.
Look at you. You're no good to anybody now, are you?
Get out of here!
So without Jean, there's no one worth fighting for. So much for the big hero. When the going gets tough, the tough pack it in. Is that it?
Well, this certainly explains why every sentinel outside is shredded to pieces.
Vanisher, where have you been?
On the run. Marrow and I managed to escape the raid.
Marrow? Where is she?
Regrettably, she is the one who betrayed us, and has now disappeared.
My name is Wolverine. I'm the best there is at what I do. But what I do isn't very nice. You should have killed me when you had the chance. Because I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna kill all of them. And then I'm gonna cut out your heart. I could have told you that, bub. Giant monsters, everybody plays. Yeah, now any of Doom's bums grabs hold of one of those fractals, he gets a chunk of the sword's cosmic power. I hear you. A lot more to a scrap than who's the biggest and strongest.
MODOK, will you tell me a story?
The story fairy needs sleep, and so do you.
But I can't sleep, please.
This tutu is too tight.
You made a funny costume out of newspaper.
I am Thanos!
These are called Infinity Gems. I've searched the galaxy for them, and I have technology that allows me to track him.
All lit up here, Doomy.
Look here, Firebug.
That's Pyro! According to my careful calculations, Princess Anel, we should...
Panic! None shall pass. Thor, Odin's great hall is besieged. We're overrun by frost giants. I have not seen the like since Odin gave them a surprise housewarming party. Get me out of here!
Sabertooth.
Super Skrull!
Back off, now!
Let the wheels of vengeance roll!
Frankenstein's monster.
Monster Smash!
Here comes the shock and awe!
A 10 hut! Check this out! Uh-oh.
Apparently you feel lucky, punk. Too bad for you. I'll take care of these goofballs in no time. Count on it.
Hey, what gives? Now that's more like it! Yeah! Some people never learn.
Hey, ugly. You want to take a bite out of someone? Try me.
Was that really necessary? You just wiped out the dinosaurs. Again.
You're welcome. Any idea what's going on here? And where are the Avengers?
Lieutenant Starker. Report.
Herr Skull, the Allies have found the fortress. Captain America is with them.
Send your best regiment out to confront him. You will defeat them, of course. But it will give us time to prepare the specimens. This will be the perfect test.
You poor, misguided, outdated soul. You have no idea what this country needs from its heroes, do you? Don't you realize? This was all for your benefit.
The fall of our world wasn't enough for them. So, we hide. Until we can find a safe haven for my people. Whatever this Surtur is, if he truly is responsible for the end of Corbin, then I will find him. I will destroy him with this hammer you call Mjolnir. You getting scared? Nice and sharp, all right. Let's go, bub. My claws have been aching for some action. I'm the best there is at what I do. Let's see those karate moves, kid. It doesn't have to be like this. This time we ain't ending in a draw.
I'm gonna kill you, painfully. Now, which attack should I use on you, huh? Long time no see, Cap. I do this for cash, not for the thrills. Ooh, hidden weapons. This'll be fun. I could use that armor in my classes. Hey there, Slick. We meet again. Thanks for the moves. Now get out of my face!
If Emo Boy wants to spend his life crying about something that happened a year ago, let him.
Logan!
Oh, come on. Listen to him, will ya? Full of self-pity. He'd be useless to us anyway. He acts like he owns her. Like Jean meant nothing to the rest of us. Well, there's one thing I know for sure, bub. Jeannie'd die all over again if she saw the way you're acting.
Well, that was a lot of effort. And all for a single strand of my hair. Hardly worth it. Logan is a challenge. I've never met someone who survived more than a few moments with me. Soon enough, you'll find out which of us is truly the best.
Never doubt a raccoon. Like a sack of dirt. Didn't even need the big gun. What'd you expect? Sometimes I even impress myself.
Ah, new specimens for my studies. Ugh, I smell cheap hot sauce. Deadpool! I know you're around here!
Hey! Oh, it's you.
What were you doing over there?
Just a little surprise for our player.
What? Whatever, we gotta move. We need everybody on this one if we're gonna stop Sinister. That means you too.
Yeah, duh. It's my game.
Game? This is serious. You quit scratching your ass, bub, and get into the fight. You have to the count of 3. Put it back, Mesmero.
Who is this guy? What's going on?
This worm uses his mutant powers against the human race. Let go of their minds, bub. 1, 2. If you've done the math and you figured out that 3 is gonna hurt.
Outsiders! Give back my brother.
Slow down, Ka-Zar. Your brother.
My brother, Zabu, was taken by 2 strangers.
Wasn't us, bub.
You smell of truth, not Zabu. Now, how you know my name?
It's about controlling your rage. Acknowledging it, but rising above it.
Missed! I never miss! Oh. Obey me, you beast! Destroy them! The final plate is about to fracture. The end of your world is at hand.
Vacation's over, crew. Let the wrecking begin. Come with me if you want to live.
A smart devil dinosaur?
Por favor, call me El Diablo. Most dinos have been told humans are savage, primitive beings. But many open-minded saurians believe we can live together in peace.
A crude portal constructed over an existing unstable time anomaly. The simple mind who lucked into this will never be able to replicate it. So, intruder, any last words?
Hold it right there! Don't move!
You dare to attack King the Conqueror. How refreshing. So, this is where my weapons have been going. The past. In the future, there are no worlds left for me to conquer. This one will do just fine.
It's Santa, Steve. Feeling stronger by the second. I'm a bit behind schedule, but I'll make do. I always have. Oh, don't be too hard on yourself, Tony. Even your brain can't be right all the time.
So we can help? 'Cause I've been practicing.
Why not? The more the merrier. Ho 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 ho! Season's greetings! I'm Nicholas, store manager. But please, call me Nick. What can I help you find today?
We seek playthings and trinkets of amusement for the children of this world.
Ho ho ho! You're in the right place! Toy to the World has the widest selection of toys in the world!
Haven't you always known, Kurt? Secretly, in your heart, your power is not a mutation. It is a way station to the realm of the dead, and you pass through my dimension at your peril.
This rock isn't tin. Ask him where this rock came from.
He says that rock is special. He says it came from the sky.
For 5 years, the Federal Council on Mutant Activities studied the security risk posed by mutants. And their conclusion? Mutants could be a threat. Could be. All I have to do is look in the newspaper to verify that mutants are a very real and present danger. There's a girl in New York who can read minds. A young man in Nebraska can generate an optic blast from his eyes. There's even a young woman in Africa who can control the weather. Potential threat indeed.
This marks the end for you too. One blow from me, and you'll be dead in an instant. You cannot defeat me.
Jester. So, you actually think you can stop me, do you?
Give me back the key pieces, Zegram. Or else.
Or else. You've been rubbing me the wrong way ever since I met you. Let's end this. Fight me. Perhaps then you'll understand. If you can't defeat me, you won't stand a chance against Mull.
You mean we're going to side with our enemy?
Until now, the tribes have relied solely on their own strength and resources. But an inflexible mind limits one's strategic options.
Stop. Caution. Men working. Dangerous conditions ahead. The road is out, and we are working on it. No pedestrian traffic allowed. It is very hot here, working on the road. Not a through street. My red sign helps me work on the road. No ped Xing. Slow to 15 miles per hour. I work on the road crew. Thank goodness it is Friday. Being on a road crew is arduous, but rewarding. Look at that woman's breasts. They're large. I cannot wait until the next payday.
Wake up, little man. Time to go nighty-night.
I am awake.
Good, because it is bedtime for you, Snake Size.
What are you talking about?
You will fight me for my card, yes?
I give up. I give up. Let's make a deal. A plea bargain, if you will. I'll give you material witness. Now.
You boys are almost done. You don't need to go around killing everybody anymore. The last of the Heaven Smiles is in the back. The big boss. If you do him, then it means you've eradicated all of them. No more terrorism. Hail to the free world. But I wonder, what'll become of you guys if terrorism is the law of nature? You know, you should kill me now, because you don't want us hanging around, know what I mean?
Look at you. They used to call you the town madman. And now you're plodding along dutifully for the village with this brat in tow. You've really fallen off, haven't you? Trust me, I've always had a good eye for talent. With that one, all I see is insipid mediocrity.
I'm sure you already know. Those brats of yours have no chance of beating Haku. They don't have the guts to kill anyone. But Haku is different. I've been teaching him battle skills since he was just a kid. He's a fighting machine with a deadly Kekkei Genkai technique. A ninja doesn't need feelings. All he needs is power. That's something you and those brats lack.
One Michizo Monica, reward if captured. The credit goes to you, barkeep. You can take the milk money out of his bounty and buy yourself a new table while you're at it. Feel free to keep the change. You mean you kids are ninja? Well, I'll be. Can't say I've ever met a ninja who wasn't old enough to shave before.
Let's go, Kuramaru!
Right! Born to be born, breathing but to live. One sunrise and one sunset. Kagero's life, like a mayfly, lasts a single day. But pitying one so ephemeral is in itself pitiable. Know that I am at my greatest when lying in the deep and dark of the earth.
Yes, ma'am's all you should say. That spineless attitude is useless. The youth these days are just all made of weakness. Lady Fifth, you spoiled Chojuro too much. This is why the young these days get so full of themselves. These spikes of temperature from such a short jaunt.
Going to summits at my age is such a chore. Oh, those young'uns romping around with no regard for my discomfort. They forget about my bad back. Why, you impudent little fool! Just who do you think I am? I am Tsuchikage Onoki, the great fence-sitter of the Hidden Stone. I shall carry my own path, thank you.
Sakura, are you by any chance looking for something? Well, losing things is an age-old problem. Just like old age. Oh, I see. But listen, Sakura, this thing that you lost, is this it? You must have dropped it in front of the house earlier. I was really surprised to see it, since it's exactly like the one that I have.
Alright, so what are we waiting for? Where's the leader of this village? Forget it! Unless you want to be called Stumpy from now on. If you even try an escape jutsu, that wire will cut both your arms off. This kid is all bark and no bite.
Hear me, Byakugan Princess. Do not allow the world that my elder brother created to come to an end.
Want a prediction for tomorrow's race? 'Cause I got one for you. I'd be willing to bet you and Team Satomi don't even make the third lap. I'm not trying to come off like a jerk, Takashi. We're equals until somebody wins, but there's a whole world of difference between our abilities. You've got some skills, but I've been the league MVP for 3 years in a row. I'm not bragging, just telling the truth. I don't think anyone can beat Velstein with me at forward. By the way, I hear you're pretty good with a sword. What do you think about giving me a demonstration sometime? This era is right in the middle of the tempo reforms, brought about by a senior member of the Shogun's Council named Tadakuni Mizuno. No theater, no gambling, no nothing. They're clamping down on everything. And still, the number of poor people rolling into lively Edo just keeps going up. With no homes or jobs of their own, they're discriminated against and called vagrants, and we'll leave it at that.
Hey, I'm on fire, and I'm okay. Check it out. I'm totally hot. Well, when I was walking, this meteor fell from the sky and almost munched me. Except that it wasn't a meteor or a satellite, but this cool watch thing that jumped up onto my wrist. And when I tried to get it off, I suddenly was on fire. Only it didn't hurt when I was accidentally starting this mega forest fire.
Oh, and I thought we were close. So nice to finally meet you. Face to face. I was never you. An ecto-neurite's consciousness exists even in a few strands of DNA. When the sample was taken for the Omnitrix, I was trapped inside. But now, I can reveal my true self. Well, so far so good. I still feel like me. Maybe I don't have to be scared to use them anymore. Mana is life energy, Mike. I'm a ghost, so I don't have any to absorb. But you know what they say. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Child, I should have suspected as much. The Omnitrix being used as a play toy. You hold the key to a power struggle so ancient, so vast, it is beyond your feeble comprehension. Picture an entire army, each in command of an Omnitrix, and all at my command. This is the thanks I get. After all, I'm the reason you have the Omnitrix in the first place.
Which you then tried to steal, which began a long tradition of me whipping your butt.
No, it didn't. Do you think the incursions will be satisfied once they're rid of me and they've conquered my home world? Other worlds have fallen. More will fall. You want that on your conscience, Ben Tennyson?
Heat Blast and Ripjaws? Not the best combo. Turn my grandpa back to normal. Or so help me. Get free. Maybe this fire with fire thing wasn't such a good idea. Change my grandpa back, or I'll boil your butt.
You okay?
Yeah, but I wish we could say the same about Grandpa. You were right about everything, Gwen. I just wish I could take it all back. Reverse everything I've done.
So what do you think happened to the Omnitrix? You may want these. No way! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Okay, so what'll it be?
Why do you ask me?
Because you're in charge?
I wonder what Ben would do.
The catwalk? Wow, nice work. Oh! Uh-oh. You hang on to that.
Dare not speak that wretched name in my presence.
Or what? You'll yell even louder?
I shall yell as loudly as I wish, whenever I wish. I refuse to divulge even one shred of my knowledge of magic to such unworthy recipients as you. Yes, you succeeded where we failed. Wonderful.
Gwendolyn Tennyson, take your seat. Next slide. Now behold, students, this swarm of lively shapes like strong living tentacles
Separate Rococo architecture from the rigid ornateness that was in vogue for much of the 18th century.
Let me clue you to the sweet science of fixing a turlet. Your average layman don't know jack about the engineering miracle he's sitting on. Hey, hand me that 3/8, would you? You gotta dream big, Junior. Like I got this plan. I plan to be a rock star. I used to play keyboards, but now I'm the undisputed master on the keytar. Whoo! And believe you me, ain't no bigger chick magnet than a keytar solo. You should come see my band Friday night.
Hello! Might this be the Great Vault of Sulcus? The most secure repository of legal tender around these here parts?
It is.
And does it also hold an enormous stockpile of Tadenite? The most valuable in the universe?
Did you just come in to chat? Or is there a point to this?
Only that I am the notorious Pavreedle. And this here's a sticker.
Puny freaking university people! Behold the mighty Minotaur!
Really?
And I would have gotten away with it too, if it hadn't been for Freakin's meddling superheroine.
Come play with us! We are not going that way.
What else aren't you telling me? I want answers now.
I couldn't agree more.
Who are you? Where's S.M.A.S.H?
S.M.A.S.H is dead. No.
How?
I think you know how. Now where's the alien you call Way Big?
But that's not Way Big.
I don't care what his name is. I have tracked him across the galaxy and around this planet. He will pay for his crime. Now bring him to me or perish.
I don't know who you are, but you're not leaving here until you tell me where my grandson is.
I have no idea who that is.
You sure seem to know his symbol.
Tell me more about this symbol. What does it mean? Some kind of alien hit squad?
You're in no position to ask questions.
Neither are you.
But he didn't like our change in music direction. Bad seat, got a lot of them.
Oh, let's throw this in the pool!
Hey, I'm watching something, dude! Oh, are we breaking up?
I bet you're not even a real fan!
Hey! I know their music!
Yeah? What album is Bidding on the Wind from?
Their first album?
Wrong! Their third! Poser!
I've got notes and visuals on where you've gone commercial and how you can get back to your roots. He's with the band now? He's not even a real fan. You see, you've got to come with me. You need my help.
You'll all be in quarantine for the next 72 hours, and you'll be monitored 24/7.
As soon as we can verify with certainty that you are not Chiropterans in hiding, then you will be released and free to go.
I'm not a monster!
David, it makes me extremely sad that we need to be suspicious about you, but you do understand.
Dismas and Gestas are dead?
Yes, both of them were killed. There are only 8 of us left.
You all seem awfully calm. What's the matter with you? Don't you have any feelings?
We decided as a group on what actions to take. All the mourning in the world would still not bring them back.
Guy, why you—
Carmen, wait. We are the Shith. We are finite beings.
This is such a strange world. There are so many humans packed in so close together, and all of them going in so many different directions. Yet it seems to work somehow.
No, wait! We're not your enemies, I promise! Please, I beg you, listen! Take us back to the digital world! Ninjas. I hate ninjas. I brought over your mail. They keep putting it in my mailbox by accident, even though I keep reminding them. In a minute, mother! What's wrong, Gazpacho-san? You look a little tense. Well, it's like how the ancient Chinese philosopher Confucius always said, Los burritos están muy mojados porque tienen mucho queso. Which means, when you lose something precious, put up flyers.
I didn't realize Confucius spoke Spanish.
There are many things you don't know about Confucius. Hello, good evening, bonsoir. I am the Green Goblin, and I am looking for the big man.
Sir, I don't know who you are, but...
Of course you don't. That's the point of the mask, genius.
But I know who you are, Crime King. So step down, or I start sharing secrets.
Hello, General. No. Regretfully, I have no alien to deliver. A known competitor beat my team to the lab by mere minutes. Of course, our down payment will be refunded. Goodbye.
So no paycheck?
No paycheck. But this story in the Bugle, it sparked an epiphany.
So talk, Blackie.
Who you kidding? What's a big hero gonna do if I climb up? Okay. Rumor is Mysterio was fronting for some big boss. The guy's hiring cons, crooks, even construction workers. But everyone's sworn to secrecy on pain of you-know-what. That's the sum total of my knowledge.
NASA's not releasing images, but if we zoom in on this shot of the shuttle, right there, on the hull, that dark patch is extraterrestrial life. Primitive, obviously, but organic. Earlier today, the alien life form was flown to Empire State University, where it will be studied by the country's top biogeneticist, Dr. Curtis Connors.
Warden, if the webhead's not back behind bars in 6.2 seconds, I'll—
Calm down, Jameson. Getting out of the cell was only half the battle.
Lockdown!
Guess every corridor.
What part of lockdown didn't you understand?
You've been hacked, Warden. Your men are no longer in electronic control of the prison.
Then we'll regain control the old-fashioned way.
All officers, mobilize! Code Red!
Every single one of my men are trapped inside their stations.
What's wrong? That's the reason you're here, isn't it? You have become a cowardly boy who's afraid of altering the status quo. Regardless of whether you win or lose, you'll achieve nothing unless you're prepared to sacrifice everything. And that goes for countries as well as individuals. An unwinnable battle's not the same as a lost battle. You seem to be very well aware of that, Zero.
I just had a thought. It's entirely possible that people used to live up here on the surface a long time ago.
You're kidding.
Some records say they did, and others say they didn't.
Which is it?
A bit of both, like how I'm kind of man and woman.
Yeah, whatever. Who are you anyway?
I'm Leron, but you can call me Ron. Or you could call me Beautiful Queen if you like.
I'd rather die!
It's called a sense of humor, honey. Time you got one.
Human. Male. Before you die, I need a name.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Not your name. Mine. I'm trained. I know things. But the tank, Okir couldn't implant connection. His words are hollow. Warlord, Legacy, Grunt. Grunt was among the last. It has no meaning. It'll do. I am Grunt. If you are worthy of your command, prove your strength and try to destroy me.
You didn't have the hammer cocked. And while we're on the subject, you didn't have a bullet in the chamber either. I think I got an idea what you want. Well, you came here for a reason. What do you want? Do you want to hand me over to the cops, or are you here to bust me? Or maybe you got a job for me.
See, Weather Wizard? I told you one of Flash's buddies would show up. You've got no style, Batman. No panache. The old Scarlet Speedster would vibrate his molecules right out of that bronze.
You miss him.
Who? Us? It's just Geezer Flash. First Geezer Flash, now Baby Flash. Lame.
It's almost too easy.
The Flash may be gone, Heatwave, but there's no way I'd let his city fall to the likes of you.
Too bad. Because the likes of me have you surrounded. It's not the same, Captain Cold. There's no joie de vivre. Flash was creative. He'd have run circles around us, spinning away our oxygen. Not the same, not the same.
You slipped away, Nibana. We missed ya!
First to judge and know this boy. The whole affair has a smell of money about it. I may have to wet my beak a little. But too long have I gone unpaid. I'll carve my bounty out of that boy.
Didn't I give you this for Christmas? Is there something you require? We will tear you into bloody ribbons! Is there something in my teeth?
I'll give you that one for old time's sake, Rangers. Now, I'm off for a date with the universe!
You've got nowhere to go, Zed.
You don't get it, do you? This baby will take me back to the beginning of time. I'll set myself up as ruler of the universe from day one. Galactic Overlord Zed bids you goodbye. Surrender to Lord Zed!
Welcome to my castle. I heartily receive you, my son.
All right, enough with the jokes.
A joke? You don't remember me, Travis. I am your true father. Blood does not make such mistakes. Remember, son, engraved into your memory is the night when everything changed. I fell to my feet right before my son's eyes. Do you not remember this?
Good job with the fuel leak. You saved a lot of lives. Name's Jack.
Wish I could introduce myself, but I can't remember my name or my past. It's all gone.
Let me take a look, okay? I don't see any signs of head injury. I'd say you're suffering from amnesia brought on by the crash.
Do you know me? Maybe you saw me on the plane?
Afraid not. But try finding your stuff. Luggage, carry-ons. Anything that could help trigger your memory.
Impudent apes! How your hubris has grown in the few short millennia we have been away. Have you forgotten the era when only the mercy of the Archfiend kept your lowly species alive? You ungrateful monkeys. When High Infernal Priest Dagradai resurrects and restores the Archfiend to power, you will learn your true place on this Earth.
You've been awake all this time. You'd make a formidable opponent. I can see now why you've inherited the title of boss. And yet, you are troubled. Who are you loyal to? Why do you fight? What is a country? A soldier? Have you lost sight of these things? That's why you retired from Fox. But here you are back on the battlefield. I was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss. That's just a code name the CIA made up. Then perhaps I should call you John. Thanks, boys. I feel several measures improved. I'm off to recruit some sailors. But there be two in this tavern I'm in no condition to find. It's Mr. Cotton and Marty the Dwarf. They'll be through that door.
How will we recognize them?
You'll recognize Cotton from the parrot he keeps at his side. And Marty the Dwarf. He's got a fighting spirit, I tell ye. Several sizes larger than his size. Go round them up, and I'll meet ye back at the ship. Tokyo, huh? I've always fancied a trip to Japan. Ukrainian gas tanks will be tougher than cheap Iraqi ones. Yeah, those other guys, I recognize them. They're pals of Kluber's, a real bunch of fascists. My brother's in the Philippines. Maybe I'll pay him a visit. He's gone rogue. Somewhere, somebody's gonna be very pissed at him. Look, what are we waiting for? Let's get him!
What in the F you think you're doing, Madsen? You dealing without my approval?
You're in my cell.
You need a blade, you come to me.
I said, you're in my cell.
What? Wrong. All these cells belong to the Acetylene, including this one. Now, you ain't paid me for that shank, so it ain't yours.
Come take it.
You got a hearing problem. I said everything I see belongs to me.
As an operator in the volatile world of Black Ops, you never know who the hell to trust. Chain of command, the spies, informants, man on the street. Sometimes even those who are supposed to be watching your back. My mantra, word to the wise, trust no one. This is Frank Hayden. Welcome to my nightmare.
You seem to be struggling with the truth, though it hardly matters now. The preparations for my noble mission are now complete. I let you proceed so that the Assembly wouldn't suspect my real intentions. But now that deception is over, the time has come to dispose of you.
Isn't there already a fair team on the ground? What's ATC hiding? Time to fly.
That's Delta Force. What the hell are they doing here? See if Den Mother can give you any answers. On the other side of this power station is a drainage pipe. We'll be able to take the sewers within a block and a half of the data center. Stay frosty and be ready for anything. Take him out, Sergeant, before he radios for backup.
Your vengeance. What have I done to bring your vengeance upon me?
You murdered my wife in cold blood.
A wife? No, never killed a wife. In cold blood nor hot passion. You are mistaken. Awaken, my child, and take the gift I have bestowed upon you. Together, we will right the injustice you have suffered. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. Those with whom you choose to share my gift shall become your soldiers in undeath. Cease your suffering and restore balance to the land. Are you of the House of Blood? My body corrupted by the sweet wine that woman gives. I've lost control. Control of everything. I can't even die.
You know, with all the excitement tonight, we haven't been introduced. I'm Nico. So, are you gonna tell me what happened? So you don't talk, but at least you can laugh. Now then, can you tell me where your parents are? Huh? All right. Well, in any case, we can't stay here. They might come back. I know a place where you can hide. You'll be safe. Just need to get the key first. Stay here. I'll be just a minute.
Yarr! I be Carl the King Crab. Put down me fruity booty.
You can go to FruitLoops.com
and search for me treasure.
I've been waiting to take you out, Scorp. Get off of me! You're bugging me, Scram! You're going down, Tails. I'll squash you like a bug, webhead. Give me some room here. Okay, bug boy. Time for your medicine. You have tainted the power of the Skion. In betraying your fellow kings, you have broken the sacred triumvirate of Atlantis. You have maimed Qualopec, your own brother. What have you to say for yourself? Name and rank, soldier! You can't tell me, can you, fella? Oh yeah, I know why. It's because you're Viet Cong. I'm right, aren't I? You are nothing but a filthy jobbiness! Getting a headshot from here's no big deal, Jack. Think you can pull it off, Thomas?
But Daddy, he ain't no zombie. He's just a man.
Thomas! We're doing this to survive. You know that. It's the Decepticon drones, just like I feared.
Did it work?
It worked. Yes, Hound. It worked. Did you hear me? Did you hear me before? You saved Earth. You saved us all.
Fire that consumes all creation and lights the way for a new humanity. I am Thanatos, and here I am God. You are different. I will enjoy feeling you suffer as I devour you completely.
Our target's up ahead. It's here, underground. Waiting for us. Waiting to die. The seeds don't just sit there waiting. They're alive. Always thinking and planning how to welcome anybody who makes it in. Lying in wait. Setting traps. You don't see them move, but they control everything. There are stillborn everywhere, and we're not gonna find much ammo down here. Smash them if you need to. Name's John Cinemoy. I'm the head lifeguard here. The voice on the radio told me you were in trouble at the hotel. Said you were resistant to whatever this is. I didn't believe it, but then I found you and I saw the bite marks. You got no symptoms, but those aren't love bites, are they? Look, I don't know who you are, or how you know that guy on the radio, but he's our only connection with the outside world. We keep losing the bloody signal. Rapid fire sweetness. Hey, brain bags. Better enjoy that noggin while you have it. Won't even have to get my boots dirty. It's sniping time. I'm gonna teach those slack-jawed flesh junkies a lesson. Night-night, zombies. Time to die. Just another day in the life. Not a chance in hell, freak bags! I've killed so many zombies, this crap ought to be free by now. I'm sending them straight back to their graves. Oorah! Name's Ogren. And if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Bronca, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
I wouldn't expect to find a man of the cloth in a place like this.
Former man of the cloth. I am Father Dennis, or at least I was. I was defrocked for using my pulpit to speak out against the crimes of the Nazis. The church cowers in silence, but I could not turn a blind eye to the evil I have witnessed.
Probionic terrorists detonated a weapon of mass destruction in Ascension City this morning. People are dead, Spencer. Hundreds of thousands. Maybe millions. What's left of the city has been occupied. Infantry, Air Force. Nothing we've sent in has come back out. We need to get behind their lines and find out what's going on.
We've got a new challenger! Wait, is that a Lombax? Oh man, you may not want to leave your seats for popcorn, folks! This one should be over within seconds! The winner is... Ratchet!
The smaller ones are easy to control, but larger life forms have always been problematic. Ironic, these slovenly bottom feeders succeeded in the one area we could not. This is the future! A machine that can force our consciousness into vessels worthy of our intelligence. With this, Tauronux will be reborn! And I can't have you lot ruining it.
I have taken over the controls. Just sit back and enjoy your death.
Captain Renko. You are Captain Renko, are you not? Don't look so surprised. Your name's right on your uniform. America's charming penchant for individuality. Now, I have some questions for you. How is it you haven't aged a day in 50 years? There is only one explanation. The TMD, where is it?
Zeus, hear my prayer. Protect and heal your son. You smell of your father.
Hey, Frankie. We got a little business to take care of here, huh? Why don't you go have a smoke? I like your scars, pretty boy. Where'd you get them?
Sorry, asshole. You picked the wrong ass to drill.
We can do this the easy way, or the hard way. Your choice. Okay. I guess you want it rough. This the toy you've been working on? Not even scratched. You did get some training in this thing, right? Oh no. Motherfucker is here. That changes things, Ishii. Even if you don't want to assassinate that son of a whore, if he's here, rescue jump ships will be here soon. Process that chance of survival. We get to him, get you off-world. I know some black-level bioengineers. We can get you fixed up, Ishii. I swear it on my mother.
I see. A fellow ninja. Very good. You will need to make your way to the Dragon Bridge to reach this cage. Hurry up!
Okay, I'll be there soon. Just stay put.
Very funny.
Well, the entire airport is completely blockaded now. We were attacked by two people that I believe were recently infected. But don't worry, we caught them. Locked them up in a task force vehicle. But even so, becoming infected by being bitten. Ugh. It's like something out of a horror movie. Those creatures rising up out of their graves. Ooh. Come on, I'm just kidding. But seriously, you think this Will Pharma drug has something to do with all this?
How many ways can a man die?
No!
Come to me, Beatrice. I want to admire you.
Let me go.
There is not only suffering in hell, my love. There are untold pleasures here. Pleasures your human senses could not fathom.
New kid, you're with Kimberly, okay?
I can't answer for your sister, but...
But?
When a person has someone they care about that much, giving their life is sometimes the least they can do. And maybe that's what makes us human. I come here often. I've seen what Kadaj's group is doing. The stigma. It's a symptom of alien matter infesting the body. The body tries to eliminate it and overcompensates. Inside our bodies is a current, like the life stream. That current is what fights off any malevolent intruders. The Sephiroth gene. Genova's mimetic legacy. Call it what you want. As you can see, thousands of factories are located on the canyon's edge, split between an upper and lower level. There's an armored train that services those factories. It moves on rails built into the upper level, shooting downward.
How do we attack it?
Glad you asked. We take it down with this little wonder. It's a Ragnite bomb. I made it myself. I've been sneaking spare parts from under the Empire's watch for weeks. I can guarantee its power.
Well, that was quite entertaining. So dedicated to the cause, so earnest in our fight to save the world. There is nothing more beautiful than fighting for this cause.
I'm glad you made it back. Thank you again for rescuing me. Elizabeth tells me you're a man we can trust. Someone who can help us in the fight against the Authority. But now, after what happened in the prison, the Authority will know about you, and they'll know you're from the ARCs, which means they'll be looking for you. Trust me, you don't want to fall into their hands. So, whether or not you like it, welcome to the Resistance.
Seen or unseen, I stand with you. True peace is knowing whom you serve. One shot, one kill. Target in position. One cautious strike may do the work of thousands. Nothing distracts me from my target.
The battle yet remains to win, brother. Fight on till the day is won, Space Marine! Face the fate of the heretic! Fortifications set! There is the commander of the Space Marines who oppose us. Use a grenade! I have no time for your weakness, Xeno.
Do not waste my time.
I will not forget this!
Another day, then.
Leave it! Abandon reason! Know only war! Feel the blood god's rage! I will break you all!
My technology, my genius. Never hope to understand it. You and your corporate types are pathetic. The only one I like is me.
The Skrulls, a shape-shifting warlike race. They have come to your world, taking the identities of your greatest heroes. I am the Watcher, and this is the secret invasion.
Spider, don't fade on me yet.
What are you supposed to be? A demonic kumquat?
You can call me the Hobgoblin. Every Spider-Man needs one.
Newsflash, Hobby. You're not my first goblin.
But this goblin has one thing the others never had.
The fragment?
Yes. And with its power, I'm going to tear this world apart. Looks like you have a train to catch. Or will it catch you?
You had no reason.
I didn't need a reason, other than to make it easier to kill you.
O'Hara, it looks like you called it.
Let's finish this now.
For starters, all my research. I stored my files on a tablet with an Ouroboros insignia on it. But it won't be easy to locate. Peter, be careful. If Oscorp was continuing my work in secret, we don't know what to expect. This is not the same serum that infected me. It's a virus now.
So I've heard. So, ready to play God?
You do remind me of him. Your father.
Stay away!
I'm here to help!
Bad idea! Hide! I didn't need your help! Peter, I'm changing. Peter! I'm sorry. There was no other way.
Impressive. But you are still raw, inexperienced. I am Russian, but I am no friend to those pigs. My name is Sergei Kravenov. Men call me Kraven the Hunter. I can make you a true hunter. Not just a boy pretending to be a man. Should you wish to accept, you may find me here.
We will tear you in two! We are too powerful! You cannot break us! We are a billion strong!
I am overcome. Today, I was bequeathed the full history of the Zemo lineage by my father Hermann, the 11th Baron Zemo, as he lay upon his deathbed.
The sorrow of his passing is quite nearly eclipsed by the joy and pride I feel in learning the truth of the glory inherent in our illustrious bloodline. After you were disposed of, I made second Elgar, yes? This is the same thing. Technically, that was not me, but one could also say that it was. They were caused by earlier duplicates, you see. Unfortunately, over the course of so many duplications, the power of my command has gradually diminished. I could not become a Magna Carta.
Satellite communications are down worldwide. We now have enough intel to know that Cobra has done something unimaginable. This is UAV footage from over Moscow. We're looking at a fatality count of around 10 million. What we do know is that this is the greatest threat Cobra has yet perpetrated. This was planned extensively. Knocking out satellite comms, decapitating a superpower, and attempting to cripple the only team that could possibly mobilize against them.
We have a new situation. Satellite communications are down. All of them. Anything involving a satellite isn't working. Anywhere. And something's happening in New York. Element of surprise gets us nowhere. They're in an open area. We can't get to them without them seeing us.
So how do you want to play this?
I figure we get more traction by letting them know we're here.
Have we got more hypersonic transports on the way?
Yes, ma'am. We got one 30 minutes away. And then I guess I'm flying the pair of you to Siberia.
Well now, I was a mercenary a long time ago. I still remember the first job I ever did for Cobra. But I like the idea of living in a world where I can kill anyone I like, anytime I like. I don't need the money. I just need the killing.
Yeah, I know I'm breaking radio silence, but we just picked up signs of activated nuclear warheads. Anything you want to tell us up here?
Oh, for ripcord.
Well, how about sliding? I can see a big old hole in the ground that I figure I can shoot a line down. Why you can't hover these things while 10 miles up like Tunnel Rat was hoping for? Down here in the nice thick atmosphere, I can stand right over the silo.
If you want something done right,
Vertigo.
count Vertigo to you, peasant. Soon to be King Vertigo. Once I've dispatched you and the little.
Thanks, Pat. Well, folks, we've got a massive jam heading into and out of Star City International. Blame it on all the added security put in place for the royal arrival.
Kill you! Kill you! Kill you!
That's King Vertigo to you, peasant. Perdita is dead, and the beauty of it is, I never laid a hand on her. As King of Latava, I'm untouchable. Now, little hero, you'll pull your stitches. Besides, who exactly are you mad at, hmm? She died on the table. All that planning, all that effort. Neither of us need have bothered.
You know, if you ever come up for air, I can take you to the DMV to get your driver's license after school. This weather will be a good proving ground.
Not really in a big rush to drive, Dad. 'Cause, you know, I'm me.
You certainly are.
Plus, the team's throwing me a big surprise party this afternoon at the cave.
In school today, ask your teacher the definition of surprise.
Kid Flash! I made it. I'm here.
I'm sorry. You're too late.
No! Look, I've got almost 20 minutes to spare.
I know, but she passed away 12 minutes ago.
12 minutes?
Please, don't blame yourself. I'm sure you got here as fast as you could.
Stupid little bitch! You're doing it all wrong!
But I did what you said!
Get on out of here! Talk this over later. Man, that crazy vet thing is old. You stink like Vice. Man, you pushing. You looking for a new scar? Just tell me where you want it. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky Vale at Gotham Airport.
In other news, conspiracy charges against Police Commissioner Loeb were withdrawn today after the disappearance of a key witness.
That we were, fair Lois. Only your loveliness could tempt me back to this backward century. That's it! I propose a challenge of the ages. We'll each perform a super feat in the lady's honor.
Lex, I just got a call from Media Relations. The Daily Planet's asking for a comment. Are you talking to yourself again?
The Earthman. You must be the one who possesses his ring.
I didn't ask for it.
It's all right. I know the way of the core. I only want to know if he had already passed before the ring selected you as its new bearer.
He was alive, but just barely. We only spoke a few words.
Then he met you. Good. In the days I've spent on Oa preparing this funeral, I've come to learn how truly great my father was. All I ask of you, Earthman, is to honor his memory and to use his ring well.
Most of you know Kroner's story. How he defied authority and created the antimatter universe billions of years ago. He nearly annihilated all of creation. We have only two options: retreat or death. There is no victory here. He's dead.
Quiet so far. I'm thinking of taking a closer look.
Might as well. It's gonna get crowded in here. All the platforms are filling up, the Guardians are calling in everyone short of Mogo.
Mogo? Is he a Green Lantern?
Yeah, but you won't be seeing him around. That's the first story I heard as a rookie. Mogo and Bullfunga. You gotta tell her about Bullfunga.
Bullfunga. I was wondering if you'd show up. Except for Mogo.
What? What did you say?
Except for Mogo. Not only is he mightier than you, he is also a Green Lantern.
Aquaman's doomsday device should be easy for me to find simply by locating the power source. A weapon capable of wiping out continents would require an astonishing amount of energy. Based on my analysis of the shockwave, our course should take us right over the origin point. There's nothing. Not a blip.
This form is not your own. How is the enchantment broken?
With a word.
Speak the word.
Shazam! I am Lex Luthor. I have a proposition for you.
It's time, Victor. Time to wake up. Scanning. Structure compromised. Affirmative. Accessing security footage. Error. Files corrupted. Scanning. Not found. Servos damaged. Suggest retreat.
Is this any way to treat your guests, Superman? Your kind attracts their kind. I'm simply an innocent industrialist caught in the middle.
Playtime's over, Toy Master.
But I enjoy a good game. And I always win.
Before you think of laying a finger on me, you should know that I have an army of lawyers on retainer. I am the greatest mind of our time. Join LexCorp, and together we will put humanity on its proper course. You are humanity's end, Superman. The weak will lean on you until they can do nothing for themselves. Remember, Superman, it was a human who ended you.
I will feast on your blood! The night is less lonely with your aid. You can't kill what is already dead. You remind me of what I had, what I was. Avoid my fate at all costs, Batman.
Decide what you have to report from our agents on Earth. Let the invasion begin. I am entropy. I am death. I am Darkseid. This world is mine. I'll crush you like a gnat. How dare you!
surface dwellers have killed our king. This is an act of war, and they will pay.
New guy thinks he can move in. I'm gonna show those punks who's top dog around here. Gotham's my bitch.
Which makes you mine, Bass.
You're supposed to be dead. Let me fix that for you.
This wasn't a break-in, was it, Firefly?
Of course not. Heads up. Looks like we've got company.
You are not welcome here.
I'm not here to fight you, Croc. Let me pass.
Your scent is different. I smell death on you. I don't need to fight you, Batman. I just need to wait, and then I will feed on your corpse. You made it worse. Fix me.
I can't. Your mutation is aggravated by trauma. There's nothing we can do.
Liar. He suffers first, like us. He will fix me. You won't hurt us anymore. I know you're sick of that. I escaped once. I escape again.
I shall slice you into pieces, American. It was a mistake to work for the Penguin. I know that now. I cannot stand being apart again. I wish to be rejoined, brother. Together we will destroy anyone who stands in our way. You just saved me a lot of trouble coming here, Batman. I'm gonna kill you. Then I'm gonna jumpstart your heart. And kill you again. Are you ready? I ain't here to talk. I'm here to kick your ass.
What is in that library is not for you, not for the Templars.
You can have Altair's books, Ezio. We only want guidance. We only want directions. To the location of the Grand Temple. Civil War has ravaged Cybertron, homeworld to the Transformers, for millions of years. Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, recently discovered an ancient power that will give him the edge to win over the hated Autobots. Called Dark Energon, this power remains locked away in an orbital station under the protection of a Sky Commander named Starscream.
Lord Megatron, you're certain it's here? Sublight engines are offline. Shields at 15%.
We're lucky to have survived that, Megatron.
That crane to reach the crash tunnel and find them.
And we're fresh out of Star Cruisers to tunnel our way. Shockwave's log 77839. The subject's core functions are operating within tolerable levels, despite complications encountered during microsurgery. Subject's power readings have increased tenfold, thanks to my rerouting energon feeds from all but the most basic of cerebral circuitry. Hard shell. Administer stress test 87. Insecticons, follow me.
Listen to him scream! This will fire you up! This so good it hurts! That's pain! Yeah! I bet you felt that one! Stay away from me! You stay!
Question! The transport can fly! Why did it just do that to begin with?
Probably takes a lot of energy to float that hunk of junk.
Really? Because if you calculate its total mass and...
Focus, Swindle!
Seriously? You're still trying to board this thing with drop ships? I haven't stopped the AA guns yet! Onslaught! The Autobots are sabotaging the shield coupling! Shield controls look fried! We need another way to break through! Any ideas?
Despite the fact that I had seen the error of my ways and dedicated my spark to you, I have gained a clear understanding of my place in this universe. Of who I am. Of who I was always meant to be. Starscream, second in command. Humble servant to Lord Megatron. Skylynx, look. One of us. You should have been here to see him rise and shine. And who made you, boss? How I hate this place. But on arriving here, I did find the Dark Star Saber. Though it fights me. Apparently, it thinks I'm not totally worthy of it.
Shocking.
But with you off the board, and your teammates helpless without your leadership, I can resume my search for the Minicons. Prepare to power link me with all 7 Minicons.
After we escaped Starscream at Darkmount, we enlisted with the Decepticon scavengers as a means of getting off Cybertron. Immediately on arriving, we began trying to convince our hosts to leave, even as we searched for a way to escape the scavengers and strike out on our own. Unless the surge is mutually agreed upon and totally committed to by both sides, full power is not shared. Surely there is no Autobot more worthy of sharing our energies than you, Optimus Prime. Will you accept the surge I can provide?
What are you doing?
This battle was won, but the war still rages. Terracons incoming. Handle the situation, Commander. Brawl, back them up. Commander, you have proven yourself in the field. Those Terracons received true Decepticon brutality. Continue Rampart's journey to my ship. Dark Energon has erupted on Earth, spawning a petulant Terracon infestation. When I finish with those Cybertronian zombies, they'll wish they'd stayed dead.
And I'm Heatwave. So, Cody, now that you know what we are, name one good reason why we shouldn't leave this planet right now. Look, Cody, I understand what you're doing. What I don't understand is how talking like this is gonna make my ride-along respect me.
Come on, Dad. Just because Cody answered one rescue call doesn't mean he's part of the team.
Yes, it does.
Oh!
Or we're not.
Oh!
Cody is our liaison on this mission. He's the reason we're even giving this place a chance. Are we clear?
Mayday! Mayday! Thank you. Thank you all. Never thought the triangle would get me.
Of course. I was just enjoying a day of bird watching in the forest. I love birds.
I've been itching for a bite. Come on!
Protect and serve, Optimus. That's our job.
Which one of you girls was talking about my mom? Was it you, Tiny? Or you, String Bean? We were just... So was both of you! I think they hurt Mom's feelings, bro. You hurt our Mom's feelings. Pay her a compliment. Tell her she's beautiful. Tell her!
Slammy Fender Band.
That's not my name!
We know you work for Escobedo, Sammy. Welcome to the final round! Let's see who you'll be up against. The Briggs. Those guys look like us. Which team will win the chance to be on Carter and Briggs? Congrats, Motor Kai and Spinsby. Yips! Tecmo. Do I know you? Oh, you probably don't recognize me. My name used to be Samson. Remember? You fixed my arm back in 1783?
Oh, yeah! How's the old arm holding up?
Oh, I traded it in for an upgrade a few years back.
Pretty cool, huh? So, what brings you here? You know what, Skips? I get that you're more of a hands-on learner. How about you join me on a house call? See me fix one for real.
Okay.
Let's do this. You said it, brother. Who needs something like a job?
Right.
What does a job get you? Some lousy money so you can buy things?
Right.
I'm Leon, but my friends call me Yoop. That's short for Utopia. 'Cause I'm living the dream, man. I know who you are, Benson. Former park manager, now full-time slacker.
No, Technomancer. It was I, the Doomageddon virus all along. Thanks to you, we will now be able to digitize the external world.
Wait, we?
Yes, prepare to be assimilated. Resistance is dumb.
You got a lot of nerve coming back here after what you pulled.
Forgive me, Sensei.
What did you do? I took him off the streets and raised him like my own son. He repaid me by stealing the recipe for the death sandwich and mass-producing without permission. You must be a real fool. Did you honestly think I'd just hand over the sandwich of life? Kill them!
And remember, eat it right or you die.
Low fives, give me 6. Just busting your chops. Need help reading, huh?
You boys try opening your eyes?
Sorry, short stuff, but you must be at least this tall to enter the conversation.
What does it say? Where am I supposed to meet her?
I hate to tell you, kid, but that's the one thing we can't make out. There are a few more tests we could run, but they'll take some time. How's it going, man?
How you been?
Pretty rad. Still doing the plane thing. Oh, and I finally changed my last name to Skydiver.
I'm calling in the favor.
Whoa, heavy. What do you need?
My buddy Rigby here needs to skydive today.
Ooh, I don't know, man. I have to mow the runway, and then I got this banner flying.
I said I'm calling it in, Johnny Skydiver!
Okay. You're right. I'll take him up. But I gotta fix the plane real quick.
You trying to pick up my wife? Well?
No, I'm just the babysitter.
What kind of sicko uses a child to try to pick up a married woman?
I never go after your wife, honest.
Oh, so now my wife isn't good enough? You think she's revolting just because she's pregnant with hundruplets?
It is an honor, Carter and Briggs. And as for you two posers, you're going down. As Escobedo said in the TV movie, Carter and Briggs bust Russia, we will destroy them, your holiness.
Who would do such a thing?
A hard worker is all you desire, so do their backside. Let us add some fire. And the next time you'll see them is at the pawn shop for a hefty markup. So long, suckers!
Yeah, I never ate nobody. And if I did, there'd be no evidence, 'cause I always eat the bones. If you must know, I was bottle feeding an orphan baby deer.
Interesting, so you wouldn't recognize this patch of werewolf hair we found at the crime scene, would you?
That could belong to any werewolf with my DNA. Sorry, old-timer. It's you or me. I'm going someplace where they treat werewolves with respect. London.
What? You insult us with this accusation?
We cannot help it if Americans are throwing their country onto our warheads. Typical act of American passive aggression.
What?
That's not another duck, Donald. That's your reflection.
Dirty!
Good evening, my fellow equalists. This is your leader, Amon. As you have heard, the Republic Council has voted to make me public enemy #1.
proving once again that the bending oppressors of this city will stop at nothing to quash our revolution. But we cannot be stopped. Our numbers grow stronger by the day. You no longer have to live in fear. The time has come for benders to experience fear.
Oh, don't get banished. You don't want nothing to do with those spirits. They'll get inside you, scramble up your mind, turn you into this monster!
Guyver has been purging states of anyone who's not of Earth Kingdom origin and locking them up.
Purging?
What are you acting so surprised for? You must have known what she was up to, being part of her inner circle and all. If you really are fugitives, you better listen up. We've been scouting this region for days. There's a wall stretching along the entire border, and patrols guarding every part of it. That checkpoint is our only way out.
Who are you?
I am known by many names, but you may call me Hundun, master of the chaotic attack. In my time, I was a king.
Huh. And now you're just a sad old man.
Yes, but one who still has much treasure in the physical world. Treasure enough to buy an army. And thanks to you opening the portals, now they can march right in.
Sabuto, Walker, and Erica just took to me. And before I knew it, we were hanging out all the time. I have no idea what they see in a guy like me. Together, we're a pretty ragtag group. And then one day, I got an email on my cell. It said, "Do you want to join the Dollars?" There are no rules or restrictions. Just say you're in, and you're part of the Dollars. Car, how much longer till we arrive at our brand new home?
Approximately 12 minutes, Mr. Nash.
Our new house is pretty close to a cool hoverboard park, isn't it?
Yes. Also the beach and the planetarium.
Boy, it sure sounds like an amazing place to live. Don't worry, you'll make plenty of friends at your new school. Here we are, son. Beautiful Benham City. And that is the famous Benham Tower. Tallest of its kind. Not something you see every day.
Oh no, not Tributon, and all by himself. Whatever will we do?
We might as well just give up.
We're funnier than that.
Agreed.
Come to think of it, our Titan mode's better than his too. You fools should have learned your lesson last time.
Eons ago, in an alternate realm, at the far reaches of the universe, there was Quarton, a once peaceful planet that had long been ravaged by a war over its most valuable resource, Tenkai energy. For centuries, the Korakai fought to protect Tenkai energy and preserve their planet, while their enemies, the corrupted, sought only to exploit Tenkai energy for personal power. Citizens of Sternville, thanks for releasing me. I speak to you now as a free man.
It's Jake.
I had no idea why I was being released. No one told me it was negotiated in exchange for sparing the lives of useless human garbage. As a result, I've made a decision not to release any of the hostages.
You're the kid that tried to stop me last night. Now, you rat! I'm gonna smash you all! Every stinking human on this road's going for a wild ride. Yeah! I'm gonna splatter you across the road. I'll grind you in my grill like the bug you are. So, you finally arrived. Now, face the wrath of General Crime. This is Crime. Commence the invasion immediately. Looks like it's your time that is up, fools. Puny earthlings, you will face your end at the hands of Megacrime. Get out of my cornfield!
Are they really going to shut down the Halloween festival?
Yep.
Because of a scarecrow?
Yeah, yep.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yep. And I would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for you meddling kids and your spooky old dog.
Reasonable? Cornfield Clem is not reasonable. It's a menace! I say we cancel everything right now, before someone gets hurt.
The curse of Inferno is upon you. End this race or suffer. This race is doomed. All those who oppose Inferno will perish. Our target, Lord Hader's top secret research facility. Our mission? Sneak in and destroy Hader's latest diabolical invention, the HD-125F, before he can utilize it. Who are we? The craziest ragtag band of rebels in the galaxy? The Insurgent Generals!
Where'd you get all these?
I won them. Every night we trick out the RC and model cars from the toy store and race each other. Winner gets the loser's wheels.
Hey, Rockwell, how much for that armored car?
Sorry, old Ironsides ain't for sale. But I might just race for it.
A race? Seriously? You're on.
You win, the armored car is yours. I win, I get your racing shell.
You want my shell?
I'm thinking it'll make a cool crash helmet.
I'm as wamble-cropped as a fine gent performing a belly flop. Oh, no.
I understand that you're in the market for an engine. That's normally quite expensive. However, I will give it to you for 1 gold coin, provided I can accompany you on your ship. Do we have a deal?
You're selling us this engine for 1 gold coin?
Indeed. And if you wish to purchase more high-quality merchandise, please come visit my store, which I shall be setting up on this very ship, per my agreement with the Skylander.
Out of sight! Power flash! Power strike! Power flash!
Not a single flaw in sight.
My domain exists outside the march of ages. It is unseen and unknown, beyond life and death. Until the day the bell of the goddess tolls, this realm welcomes not the living.
Could this be fate? Our paths have never crossed, but I know who you are. You're the pawns of that woman, the one who has crossed the White Tiger. Very well. I shall be the one to pass judgment on you.
We may do well to take her alive. The Six wield power beyond our imagination. The Oracle holds the key for the king. She could unlock many secrets. Nay, High Commander. Lord Ravis, the Imperial Army is now at your disposal.
Whatever you build, I will break.
Sorry to rain on your parade, my dear.
Excuse me, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
If you make yourself more than just a man, you become a Superman. No, that's not right. A legend. Yes, a legend.
Darn it. How am I gonna explain this to the mayor? Come to think of it, which mayor would I need to explain to? Good news is we managed to intercept another bank robbery. The bad news is one of our rookie detectives heard intercept the truck as blow the truck up, scattering the stolen goods all over the place. So, if you see any unexplained riches lying around, do the honest thing and hand them in, will you?
This is your old barrio, right, Johnson? Then you can be my tour guide. Oh, I'm sure it will come back to you in no time. Relax, amigo. This is going to be an adventure.
our very own road movie. And the best part is, you never know what's waiting around the bend.
My blood thunders within me. This fetid air fills my ravaged lungs. I am alive again.
I have no time for the likes of you, horsemen. I hear the pleas of the dead, not the damned.
And what of the pleas of your lord?
I serve him even now, though he would reward my efforts with eternal torment.
We lost 2 more guards to infected attacks. They're about to go have another goddamn meeting about the safety of this lab. All of our equipment is here. All of our data is here. All the personnel have gotten used to living here. I'm gonna run another test. Otherwise, this incompetence will drive me insane.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
God, it hurts!
No. No. Oh, thanks.
They are wrong about Fuz. It isn't energy or power. It is truth. And now that I have seen your truth, it is time for you to come and see mine. I thought I meant something to you, and now I find out it's just about the money. I feel so dirty.
We just want you to enjoy the game. No, call it a sport.
Of course, like polo, with chainsaws. Oh, now don't worry, 13. I may be a rookie at your little sport, but I'm a fast learner. So let's get going, shall we? Wouldn't want to keep the audience waiting.
Barking up the wrong tree, Baron. I saved my ass for the ladies. What brings you to Alhambra, city of tomorrow? Don't tell me there are people in this fine metropolis with prices on their heads. Well, Ugly pulled your ass out of the frying pan when we were chasing that pyromaniac sex freak a few years back. Saw you kept his gloves. You know where those have been, right?
So, you're the vermin that's been scurrying about, nipping at our heels. A handful of powder-coated misfits wants to topple the combined might of our entire army? How droll. Your death awaits at the appendages of the magnificent Warrior, Officer 5th Class of the Mighty Death Jerk. Initiate tower demolition and earthling purge. Commencing.
Welcome, vile creatures from that pathetic blue marble CHIQ. It's quite a journey you've had. Skittering describes cockroaches like yourselves, don't you think? It fits the denizens of CHIQ. I assure you I have no intention of hiding or running until the last one of you is extinguished. That's why I brought you here, after all.
Hey, if all those other agents on their way down from Diva are anywhere near as careless as you were, then every one of them will log in wherever they are and let the enemy know exactly what they're up to. That's good. Decoys are handy in a hunt. So that'll just leave you and me, hiding our tracks and sneaking up on our prey. Relying on our senses and our legs. If we can do that, then I think we might be able to get the drop on this wizard of a hacker, Frontier Setter.
Silverhand, you dare stay in Mordor. You think to challenge me here, but you will fail. Your spirit will never see the halls of Mandos. Enough! I will end you myself. Nothing will prepare you for what comes next. Perfection, deep in the core. In strands, pronouns unclear. Teammates, much to improve. Reanimated tissue. Humanoid beast hybrids. inefficient, unacceptable. Work harder, better, make faster, stronger. I'm ready to track. My quarry nears. The animals are the only family I have. Except for my father. The animals are the only family I have. Some believe hunting with a bow to be the ultimate challenge. They should try it with an axe. I'm on the hunt. I'm after you.
I listen. So much essence. Do not aggravate me. I wonder how tastes your essence. It is essential. We are the Zerg. Your essence will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
So what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. You always a sicko, or did you just kind of fall into it like I did? Funny how those Sith work. I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
Rotworms take out a frog dog! Brutal! Rotworm Pass is a complete failure! Frog dog ball!
I pity you, his blind, obedient lapdog. No one's safe with W.A.R.S. Not even you. I hope he dies a painful death.
Sir, welcome to your Alliance's military headquarters. Pleasure to have you here. Forgive me, Commander. We've been on the opposite side of a war for a lot of years. Old habits. But that's all the past. It has to be. We've got the Eternal Empire out there now, and it's going to take all of us working together to even have a chance of stopping them.
You are mocking me, right? I can never tell. Everyone seems to know everything these days. Truth is, I don't really stand a chance going in alone, much less with you. If we leave this space station, we will never see those kids again. I came here with them, and I'm not leaving without them. Stand by. My orders are to inspect the cargo for contraband and detain these vessels until the lieutenant arrives. Scanning crew, move out.
A beloved citizen of Lothal, Minister Tua's life was cut short by this criminal band of rebels. If you see them, summon Imperial authorities immediately. Trooper Corps have been mobilized in an extensive...
No, sir. All communication and tracking was lost when they entered the storm. Admiral Constantine, we have an urgent transmission coming in. Sir, the message is from Lord Vader. We've been ordered to immediately rendezvous with his shuttle.
No bagilworm. Baruto no green garel tua. Mo bagilworm. Dag Fubidu.
Commander Sato, we have Imperial Star Destroyers incoming.
We're staying, Commander.
They brought fighters. Green 3, Green 4, stay with the transport. All others follow me. Headed for the transport.
What am I hunting, you ask? None other than the gag-inducing, nightmare-giving, no-good, never had a girlfriend because he stank so bad, mythical terror that is, Pigfoot. Okay, why hunt the Pigfoot? The museum is offering a hefty prize for a chance to study the mythical beast. But it's about much more than money. The Pigfoot is a perversion of nature, a real weirdo thing. You see, I hate combination animals. You're either a bull or a dog, a horse or a fly, a pig or a foot.
You are not worthy of the name Sub-Zero. Who are you to judge? Brother, is that you? I am not your brother. Then wearing his colors is an offense.
You re-establish the Shirai Ryu, as I reform the Lin Kuei. We both seek to shed our clan's dark pasts, dedicate them to Earthrealm's protection. Our common purpose gives us a chance to end old rivalries, to start anew.
What is this? I bring warning, fool. Your tone belies your words. I am the lost Sateran. You are but a reflection. Let us find out.
Raiden. Raiden, my old friend.
It has been many years.
Too long. Yes, too long. We old warriors need to stick together, eh?
Most certainly. I presume recent circumstances precipitate your arrival.
Yes, yes. I'm concerned that Shinnok may return. I've been trying to contact you. I feared the worst. You are close to recovering it then. Shinnok's amulet? If only we could have destroyed Shinnok during the last war. If only he were mortal.
Name's Makucha, Lion. You want me to go? You're gonna have to make me. But you'll have to catch me first. Now you're just making me mad! Why don't you mind your own business? I'm just saying hello to an old friend. Come on, I can fight two at once. Okay, now little doggy. Let's see if you're all bark, or if you got some bite. Emancipation is worth any price, even if it costs human lives. I owe you one, don't I, Beck?
Wait, who is this guy?
That's Hookhand's brother. Here comes Loverboy with more of his romantic escapades.
You might as well come out, Batman. I know you're here. Surrender! Unless you'd like to see firsthand what a critical dose looks like. She joined poor Esther Cobblepot. Death might be preferable. You have to face the truth sometime, Batman. You can't protect Gotham from itself. They lit the fire. We're just here to stoke the flames.
They found Catwoman. Gonna have to try harder than this.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1, effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dial out.
I told you. I'm trying to make things right. I betrayed my core, my planet, and my friends. That's the worst part. I'm not that guy anymore. Look, I get why you don't trust me, but you should trust the Guardians. This ring means something. They put me through hell to get it back.
Who are you?
Perhaps your ice globe.
Prepare to be shattered.
Look who I found. Victor Zsasz. Psychopath. How many women have you killed?
121.